So, how are we intending to use it? What is expected from this particular board? What are things you think you can do it? Or what are things you want the system to do? PPT. Presentation, videos, writing, okay. And what else? Access internet, drawing, yes, drawing can be done. Anything. Equations, okay. I will make life simple for the equations.
Can we run programs, C programs?
I'm not sure about C, but HTML can be done. So that can be done. Like, we write the codes and everything. That can be done. Okay.
Screencast. Suppose I'm writing something, it should be casted on that.
Answer is yes, you can install. Screencast also, yes, can be done, but it will not be in this particular session. We will do it in the next session because that will be a little bit advanced for the time being. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that I'll make life easy. That what all things you have and you want to add it, I can go ahead and help you over here with the addition part. Because screencast, I'm pretty sure you are trying to convey that you are portraying your mobile or your tablet screen over here. So yes, that can be done. Okay. But yes, let's see how do we proceed down the line. Okay. So considering your requirement for PDF, image search, Google, videos, and your PPT, PDF, all the things. Okay. Let's go ahead and understand how can we do it over here. Looking at this particular screen, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Desktop. Your desktop home screen for your laptop or your desktop or whatever we are using. So like similarly, the options will be there and then your taskbar is here, your keyboard is over here because it's a touch screen, so you don't have to connect your keyboard. So your keyboard is given over here. Now what about the mouse? I'm pretty sure your computer. Wonderful, but yes, mouse has two buttons, left and the right click. How will you operate that over here?
Double tap.
What will double tap?
Open some option.
Right. But if I want to select and move,
Drag it.
Press and hold.
so mouse has two clicks, left click and the right click. Left click, what it does, it selects and opens. Select is single touch. Double touch is open, like your mouse. The right click option is a little bit different over here because it is no right click, it is a long press. It will give you the right click options. Clear? Even on your mobile, if you want to do it,
Can we have a Bluetooth keyboard connected?
you can. But it totally depends upon the management how they want that to be done. Okay. So, yes, options for connection like your keyboard and the external mouse, your Bluetooth mouse or keyboard, all the things can be done. Okay, because over here, as you can see, there are options given. Your USB and Type-C, but at the back you have your VGA, HDMI, all the other options are given, but they will be on the at the behind. Okay, so now let's proceed further with the particular tool that everyone would be using. Okay, so of all these tools, there are a couple of tools which are a little bit different. So we'll understand the main tool which every teacher would be using, irrespective of whatever subject, whichever class we are teaching. Okay, so all of us teachers over here, professors, teachers, right? Apart from me. So my way of teaching is different. Okay, I believe in practical knowledge rather than theory, so I rely on my volunteers. Who would like to come first? Please. I understand the time constraint that you have to run within 1.5 hours something, right? 1:30. So the tool that we'll be using is your sense board. So whenever you double click on any particular tool like this, it will take some time to boot, and once it is open, then you would be having the particular screen that will appear in front of you. Okay. Now let's take some time and let's absorb this particular screen. The setting of the screen is on the right hand side at the top. You will have the time, the calendar, the number of pages. the vertical buttons on the left and the right side are the same. Okay. The direction button will change and give you the next set of tools. This is your quick access menu by which you get the frequently used tools like your pen, eraser, move, select, all those options over here at the center. And then the corner bottom buttons, I tend to call it like your computer options because like cut, copy, paste, zoom in, zoom out, redo, undo, all those things are made available over here. Okay. Now, let's understand how do we use these options. So sir, let's start with the first option, that is your pen. Whenever you click on any button, a box will pop up like this. At the top, you will have the filters for that particular box. So in the pen, the first filter is your two-color pen. The two-color pen is used only when you have the stylus. Okay. So the stylus is nothing but it is like a magnetic pen which can be used from both the sides. It appears like your pencil with the nib on one side and the eraser on the other side. Similar to that. Okay. As of now, we cannot because we don't have the stylus handy, but we will understand the different options. So the first one, the circle that is there, that is your hard pen, that is your normal pen. Okay. So by that you can write anything. So what is the first alphabet? Acha. Okay. Because I was by default I was expecting Dr. Pillai. Okay. So yes. Now this is your pen option. Now so pen again. Perfect. The third one, the third circle. Yes. Third one is your highlighter pen. Everyone use a marker in the book.
Yeah.
Thickness increase. Change the color, yellow or green circle. Now highlight is like your marker. So that way I can use it. Where will I use it? At times what happens is visibility becomes a challenge for the backbenchers. That point of time I can use the highlighter according to my requirement. Okay. Pen option again. Perfect. The fifth option is your laser. Circle. Like your laser pen, it keeps on blinking, but while using the laser option, please make sure to be cautious that there should be no other touch on the board because with the very next touch, the previous marking will wipe off. Okay? So, while using the laser option, you have to be cautious about it. Okay? So now, the second and the third are your brush options. Yes? That's it. This is your normal brush, and the fourth one is your flat brush. Flat brush is nothing like calligraphy brush. The curves are quite intact, they are sharp, so I'm pretty sure you can go ahead and gauge the difference. Okay, once we are using it. So accordingly, I can go ahead and use these pen options. Okay. Now, once I activate that, then my second filter will be active. Without the first filter being active, I cannot activate my second filter. So the second filter is nothing but your last tip will act as an eraser. As of now, our fingers are our last tip. So the first one is your point eraser. Point eraser is nothing but whichever part, like your eraser, whichever part you move, it will be wiped off. Simple. Okay. So again, point eraser, scroll it down. Stroke. So stroke eraser is normally, for example, if this particular L is it will happen in error. I don't want that. I only want to erase that particular part. So I'll come to the stroke eraser and only touch. So that way, only that particular part will be wiped off. Okay. Now, the third option is your selection eraser. Selection eraser, nothing. Whichever part you select, it will be wiped off. So it should be okay. So now, corner arrow, undo, get all the things back. Okay. So now that undo option will get all the things back. Now, vertical buttons. below the pen, eraser. You see there is a fourth option over here. What is the fourth option? It is asking you, would you like to erase everything? Once I click yes. Now try to undo. So in short, clear all is as same as delete. You cannot get it back. So that's the reason it was not given in the pen option. Okay? Clear about the pen and the eraser? I'm sorry, I might be rushing a little bit too fast, but because of the time constraint, I want to concentrate more on the difficult parts rather than the simple ones. Okay? In case if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay? Yeah.
Can you just let the screen again? Right. Instead of just a finger, what happens if you're and then you
वो इरेजर के अंदर ऑलरेडी है क्या?
अच्छा इरेजर just
So, sir, वो ये करो.
आपको समझे I'm talking about multi touch अगर हो गया गलती से तो we will mess up everything while you're writing.
See this?
टच करके देखो सर ऐसे टच करके देखो
Touch नहीं कर पाएंगे
Right.
you just write it like fingers.
Yes.
If you do multi touch then it will give an issue.
Right. Because see what happens is multi-touch, maximum, most of the time, it will activate your eraser. Because see, multi-touch is acting like this. It activates your eraser.
Okay, so you can say that's a shortcut. But it is done
Right.
instead of selecting.
But while doing this, please make sure rings, bangle, kada, watch. The board is tough, but it will leave scratches. And I'm pretty sure everyone is aware what happens when your mobile scratch card has a crack. The mobile still works, but the crack part is a little bit a challenge to work on. Okay? So yes, some cautionary measures about this. Okay? Clear? Any questions, any doubts about the pen, the eraser?
So while doing undo, like how many steps we can go for undo? Like start from
No,
beginning.
you can go till the start, whatever. Yes.
सर बैकग्राउंड
हाँ, we can change
Good,
the
good
preview of the
question.
page.
So, perfect. Direction arrow. At the bottom, background. You can change the color.
ब्लैक
Okay. Then, at the same time, you also have teaching option,
वाइट
wherein you get those lines. For graph, also you have the graph paper. Multiple options. This is used when, for example, I have this, and then if I have to increase or decrease the accordingly, I can change it as per my requirement. Okay. So yes, background has different things. Even in custom, there are a couple of things which you can go ahead and use, but these are for the kindergarten, small primary sections. Themes, I'm pretty sure everyone is aware, like the mobile theme option, you can apply those things individually. Okay. Yes. So direction arrow. Any questions? Any doubts? Pen, eraser.
For the grid one actually for graphs, is there any snap feature?
I'm sorry.
Snap feature is there. So I want to, yeah, for the grid is there for drawing graphs.
Huh.
You will automatically snap a particular.
Oh, sorry, I'm not getting your point. Snap means what?
See, I'm hovering near the particular point.
Okay,
It has
let's
to
do it practically. So,
automatically-
wait, sir. Let me add a fresh page. Let me take a white background for better understanding. Now, in the teaching, you go take a graph.
Like grid means in the AutoCAD we have this dots like number of these, and I want to just capture the particular dot automatically if I go over it. With the snap.
Laser.
That
You
must
draw
be
one
right.
line. Sir, Shiva, एक line draw करो ना. हाँ, okay. Now, if I want to join the second line from the starting of the first one, yeah. That is snap.
नहीं तो वो engineering का इसमें है, इसमें
नहीं, but मुझे second line कौन सा?
You draw vertical lines starting with the first point. No. Starting with that first point. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Like what I meant to say that
Snap,
actually
snap is not possible.
some technical software are there where we are hovering near particular say end point of a line or over here in the grid it is a point suppose. So it automatically
And
selects a particular.
in short, can we find the center of the horizontal line?
नहीं वो टिकने जाएगा.
सर तुम लोग थोड़ा एक मिनट रुको, उनको डेमो खत्म करने दो उसके बिकॉज
But I can help you out in the graph part. We do have a different tool, a separate tool for that. I'll come to that later down the line. Okay. Yes. Coming back, pen eraser. Any questions? Any doubts?
Can we scroll the screen while writing scrolling? So we can go back to the first page.
Yes, yes, yes. So the board capacity is of 100 pages, but every page is unlimited. You keep on scrolling, more space will be made available for you. Okay.
So can we take the screenshots also?
Yes, we can. But slowly down the line, I'll add it. Okay. So, any questions about pen and eraser before we proceed to the different options? All good? Should I relieve him? Yes, who's next? Come on, come on. Teachers.
Can we copy and paste equations?
Cut, copy, paste. Options are there, we can.
How to use multiple color in one
Multiple?
color, like instead of changing one pen have two sides, right?
Ha.
One side is suppose blue, another side how to make red or yellow.
Ha. So, in the pen option, when you go, so for example, over here, I activate the two color pen. So now in the first one, I will select a blue color, and the second one I go, I select a red color. So accordingly, two colors can be used at a time. Okay. And two different pen options. For example, in the first one, I'm using a normal pen, and the last step, I'm using a highlighter, a laser. Those things are also possible. We can shuffle between the options too.
So it has come there, na? Red and blue has come there.
Correct. So accordingly, I can shuffle between them.
So can we show like write something in
Yes, sir.
stylus? Acha, stylus here. Hath se you have to keep.
I'd say it will be like your last tip.
Acha.
Your fingers are considered as last tip. And the pen small tip, it is like your small tip. That's the difference.
Sir, what would they recommend? Like using stylus for a normal writing or with the hand?
It totally depends upon what is the kind of use. So for you, for example, you might have the use for both the colors or different options for the stylus.
Sometimes like people say use for marks or
Right.
stylus is there.
Yes, recommended for the stylus use, but yes, with so many teachers, we are in the talking terms with regards to providing individual styluses, but it will take some time. Not sure if that might happen because of management approval. So, long scratches means scratches you can work on this, but like for your mobile, you can okay. Yes. Ah.
So how to record my lecture? Like once what I have written today, I want to give a revision in the next lecture.
Right.
So how to do that?
The recording tool is different. It is not included, means it is not inbuilt with this particular application. It is a separate application which will come in the next session. But to answer your question, I have ways by which you can save your work. You can also go ahead and take it, save it in a different manner. You can save it on your Google Drive, on the memory, on your pen drive, or even on your mobiles. We'll come to that at the end when we are doing the saving one part. Okay.
So in the system there is no hard disk something that can be stored, right?
1 TB.
So memory is
1 TB.
me. RAM.
Tera.
So then we can save here also.
It totally depends because with so many teachers,
You are saying 1 TB is high, right?
it's good enough. I'm not denying that fact. But what happens is at times, because with so many teachers who are going ahead and using it, at times you have to create, manage it appropriately with different files, different folders, saving in them. At times if you are saving it over here, but if you go to the different class, that access should also be provided. So that's the reason the Google Drive option, or the third option which I will be providing you all, is a simplest solution by which it will be handy for you to move between the classrooms and still go ahead and use that particular file over there. So we'll come to that part slowly. Okay. Yes, I was asking for my new volunteer, please. Let me also inform you, the earlier you'll come, the easier part you'll be getting. I think so that's a short motivation for you all to come. Come on, teachers. Okay. One tool that I'll be showing you right now. Okay. Someone, and I'm pretty sure every teacher would be using it. It is a little bit easier. So, come on, please. So, while teaching, what is your reference material?
Books,
Notes, books, right? So in case if you want to use your books over here, how will you do it? Pen drive. Because I'm pretty sure that all the books now, every chapter has a QR code which you can scan and take that particular book directly on your phone, right? So in order to insert that, you take it on your pen drive. Then what you do, if you can just add a page, add. Okay, direction arrow at the top. Okay. It is just for a couple of days. You will be having a platform, so not to worry. Menu. As you can see, like your computer, you have the insert option over here. Insert, perfect. It is asking you what kind of file you want to insert, whether it be a PDF, PPT, image, 3D, video, audio. However, you can use it. You can click on the PDF option for now. Like your computer, if you have your pen drive attached, you scroll down this PC. You select your pen drive over here, go to your folder, go to the file, and then click on open. Your file will be over here. In case, menu. That's fine, straight away. Menu. If your file is in your drive, your Google Drive, insert, but whenever you are accessing your Google Drive, it will ask you to log in. So you can log in either by scanning or your physical credentials. Okay, so the login process is still the same. You scan it, it will give you a code, you click on that, and then your drive will be accessible. So if you're saving your files on your drive, you can take it directly from here. Okay, clear? So that way I can insert my files. What will happen when I insert the file? Why do I want to insert it? Let's see. Because once I have my file on my pen drive, how it will help me? Ma'am, direction arrow. Thank you. Utility. Books. I'm pretty sure that we don't follow any of these codes. So as of now, let's go ahead and just click the first option that I see. Why we do this? Because this is a separate tool. How it will help you? For example, your board is not here. So what I'll do is I'll go to Browse PDF and click. Again, same process. You go to your pen drive, you select the folder, you select the file, and then accordingly you just click on Open. Now what will happen when you open the file in this manner? As of now, let's take class 12, any subject matter. Scroll it up. Which subject do you teach, ma'am?
Drawing and making.
That's not there. But I'm sure that this would be the nearest one which we can relate to. Okay. Anything. This is how the system will help you. Your book is over here. You can apply all these options on that particular book. Now if you can just read it one by one.
Please, right hand side.
These options.
Please, general lesson plan, summarize the chapter, question and answer, create MCQs, flashcard, highlight, simplify, real life applications, fill in the blanks, match the following, true or false, group activity, and hot questions.
All these things you can go ahead and apply on your particular book. Which one you would like to see?
MCQs.
Yes. It's not meant for question papers. It is asking me, as of now, the maximum pages is 20. Okay. So let's go ahead and see all pages we select. And then, okay.
Can we insert our own books there?
Yeah. Browse PDF. So, the same thing, the first step which I saw, browse PDF. Then go to your pen drive. Then select your folder, your file, and then insert it.
For
So,
maths, I don't think it will be created. For maths, all equations are there.
maths totally different.
तुम लोग अलग.
So, this is your MCQ. Okay? So, you can go ahead and have a check about exactly how it can be done. And once your MCQ set is complete, as of now, these are the only questions and the options are given. But in case if you wish to know the answer, I'll go on select, I'll touch it. On the right hand side, you see show answer. Now, your answer comes at the bottom of every question and the options. Okay? So that way, yes, you can use your MCQ option over here. Anything else you want to check?
Flashcards.
Flashcards. So flashcards is for
Simply
smaller kids.
important.
So what it will give you the content that you can write on those cards.
Okay.
So you can actually make those paper or cardboard cards, but it will give you the question that you can do, right? Kind of.
Will it work for handwritten notes also if I have a PDF of handwritten
No.
notes?
Yes,
Oh, is it?
it should be in the PDF format. So irrespective, if you write something and take a snap and create a PDF, you can still insert it.
It will generate
Generate
all the options.
Options will be there.
But it will generate on.
Yes. Till the time your handwriting is good and it's able to read it.
कौन सा डिवीजन में?
Okay.
What is memory max? 9 max. Can you give me that?
Yeah. Mind maps also you can. We'll come to that part.
Sometime. अरे
So,
कौन बोलेगा?
हाँ.
2:30.
Is there any option to
हाँ,
cross the
403.
option?
मैं
Will it
2:30 को
cross
आऊँगा.
the
हाँ,
remote
403.
Yes, the option is you'll be getting a platform.
2:30 क्लास में होगी.
See, because I understand it is way too far. That's the first thing which I told
Yeah.
KK sir. And we are in the, in a day or so, you'll be getting the platforms. We understand. Yes.
We can drag down. Whole window.
For
We can
that
drag-
also we
no,
have to
whole window
touch.
we can drag down and then close.
For that also I have to touch at the top and then drag
From
it.
here.
No. Select. See, if you're saying about the move now, the background is moving. Not this particular tool. It is as same as like when you're working on your PDF PPT, you insert an image. So there are two different entities. So for the image to change or move, I have to hold the image and then move it. Okay? But yes, this challenge, it is just for a day or so. It will be sorted. Rest assured.
So I had a question. So you mentioned that we can use pen drive,
Yeah.
So and it's a Windows operating. So what about viruses? Penta have most of the Windows PCs have. So
Yes.
how are you going to tackle it on this? Like, is there some antivirus on the?
Yes, we do have a subscription for Quick. So that can be taken care
And
of.
if it does start getting slow because of the viruses, so how will they clean it? Like, will they have to call?
So even your IT
IT guys
can do it. Okay, so it's like a computer instead. So the IT can go in, because in case if we happen to take care of that, we have to get remote access, and most of the times I'm pretty sure the management will not be, because it's a remote access that will be taken.
No, again, using pen drive, that is the big issue. The viruses is going to be there.
So what the subscription is there for the quick heal, but still in case if anything happens, yes, the IT team can go ahead and take care of it. Okay. Yes. Any other question?
Active net connection is required, or without net we can.
For these activities, these are internet based, these are AI based, so net is required for that.
So if you are using pen drive,
Pen drive, you can take the book, but then these options will not be seen, because these are AI options. Okay. Yes. Anything else? Any option you'd like to try?
And the display itself can be zoomed up or down, like control percentage. Okay. Hey, this entire thing, and I want to magnify it or
This is the maximum.
reducing the values.
Reduce, I can shrink it, but if you're saying this, the center, if you want it more, this hide menu, and then from there you hide it.
Hey, in that Windows we are having control plus, na? Like
Ah.
we are trying to that whatever is on the screen
That's,
is there. Is
zoom in, zoom in.
So likewise over here.
Zoom in will work, but it will not, like for example, there is a zoom in option over here, but it is applied on the background. Because this is what is happening is I'm overlapping another tool on this particular tool. So whatever
Yeah, I want to like
options,
display what is the display in that
but this will not do.
100 plus है ना 100 plus plus.
हाँ, so नहीं ये तो सर ये पेज का ही है, पेज का है, okay. But what sir is saying is I want to zoom on this particular part, this tool. So the zoom application works only on the background, not on the overlapping tool that we use. Okay, clear? Great. So now let's move ahead. I'll add another page. Okay, so that was about the book option. Any questions, any doubts? Even in the future, if you all have anything, here's your spot. Okay. So, yes ma'am, thank you. Who's next? So, which subjects do we teach? Maths के अलावा science, physics,
mechanics.
chemistry.
Yes.
Okay, चलो chemistry teacher. Come on.
पांडा सर हाइट के हिसाब से कर रहा सर लोग ओ सर
Okay, so chemistry. We'll start with chemistry. Okay, so normally chemistry options, so direction, subject, chemistry. Okay, let's take periodic table. Start with it. Okay, first one. Your periodic table is here. Now, as the major crowd is females, let's see who can tell where can I find gold over here. AG?
AU.
AU.
AU is the gold.
सर तुमचा सोना तुम्हाला चांदी देत आहे. AG is silver, AU is gold. Okay. Yeah. So if I move, accordingly the color code will also change based upon the nature of the element. Okay, so that is only for like, and this will also give you basic information about that particular element. Okay, so this is about the what we call it, this one, periodic table. Okay, but I'm pretty sure this is not the only thing that you all teach. At times we have to physically go ahead and do some experiments. So I'll take a basic example: a beaker, a test tube, a tripod, and a alcohol burner. I'll get it to the front, bring it to front, normal. My test tube is bigger, normal. Uncork, change the color. Now sir, just pour. Circle, ऊपर वाला half. So accordingly, we can go ahead and show the chemical experiments also. What happens when acidic liquid is getting mixed with the basic. Accordingly.
Or you can level also, right?
Yeah.
You can level it. No. Suppose I want to say this is a certain, suppose this is a methyl alcohol. So I would like to write methyl alcohol. So from the base again from the.
So in order to get the pen, what you need to do is tap 2 times. Your pen is active. Okay. So now you can write. This is your indicator. So this will indicate which tool that is currently.
बोर्ड के ऊपर रखा है. बोर्ड के ऊपर रखा है.
Right, sir, right.
Is it here? So I can use this pen also.
That is the AI pen.
No, so now I can write something like this. Is right.
Exactly.
203.
So accordingly, you can go ahead and use it. Okay. But it was with regards to different chemical experiments. But at times we know that there are certain topics which cannot be explained on the board, in the classroom, in the laboratory. That point of time, what we can do is we'll take help from a different tool. Okay, so vertical buttons. Yes. Direction arrow. Utility. Below. Fed. So for example, now if I have to, show different examples, sir, which topic you would like to do? Gas property. You can also select from the chemistry at the top. So accordingly, for example, you fill water.
You just can I drag the screen at the center? No.
At the top, and then you can drag. Top, center, and then you drag it. If you can do it, it will be helpful. So from the top center, you just pull it down. Okay. So, and then I add the. For example, now I want to understand what is the pH. At the top you have water. If you scroll down, you will get different liquid options by which you can go ahead.
Only water only.
Yeah. So water, that one. See, so many options. So accordingly, their pH will be changing.
Not showing the
No, because it is not coming until that.
ये indicator is center तक.
Now you see. So
acidic.
accordingly, you will. So these particular concepts now, they are very difficult to be taught in the laboratory or in the classroom. So manually you can go ahead and do that actual experiment. and it will be much more helpful for the students because nowadays it is more of a visual learning rather than the old school ways of audible learning. So this way they are more keen to learn the topics.
Right.
Okay. So please explore that SWET option because all the science teachers, you have so many things in that. I'm pretty sure that you can make the most out of it. Okay. Clear about the different options. First one is a normal subject, then your FET for the simulation. Okay.
What about programming languages, other subjects?
Programming languages, only HTML programming. Python and all those things, they happen to clash with the software.
Any other subject like database, networking, suppose we want to go for that subject. Electronics based subject.
Electronics, I think so with the physics you have that semiconductors and conductors, so there is a list of like conductors. I'm not sure how much of help it will be for you all, but yes, the books option you can go ahead and use it. Okay, these are the simulations normally for like topics which cannot be answered.
Actually, this is for school level, college level.
Yes, certain aspects are there. Okay, so yes.
So if I write some values, some formula, only values, multiple times. So will it be automatic?
Good, let's do it. Not going to take you more than 1 minute. Okay? Sir, center button, direction arrow, T, first one, fourth option, right. Solve will only give you the answer.
ये पीछे लगा ना?
नहीं सर, solve with steps भी था ना?
हाँ, मतलब बच्चों को हमने लिख के भी दिया है ना, कैलकुलेट करना नहीं आता। सबको बड़ा बना रहा है। ये बड़ा कुछ लिख दिया। They don't know how to use the calculator.
एग्जाम में बोर्ड यूज कर। एग्जाम
ये वेरीफाई करने के लिए बस। हाँ, बात में wrong किया।
Right. So accordingly, for example, if you go with the solve with steps option, this is the only maths I know. So solve with steps, it will give you the steps, step-by-step solution of exactly how we come to that particular answer. Okay. So accordingly.
So the AI tool you are using is your own AI tool or check?
So yes, most of the times we do come to an impression that yes, it is ChatGPT or Gemini, but it is developed by us. Okay, and you'll come to know about the difference when we are working on that actual AI tool. These are small things which are combined. Okay, I hope I answered your question.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So, as I was saying, this particular tool is not only for maths, but at the same time, I can also use it for science.
सर उसके लिए स्टाइलस ही मेरे ख्याल से चाहिए।
So even the chemical equation.
Does it take voice command?
I'll answer that question later. Because see, for the voice command you need a mic. The mic needs to be attached to it. Okay. At times, yes, there are certain tools which we do provide, which I'm pretty sure that will not be provided. Okay. But I didn't tell you. Okay. So yes, that way we can go ahead and use this particular tool. The text option can also be used to solve the chemical equation. I can also ask my system to read it out for you.
Sub sodium chloride plus sub H sub. So sub 4 to solve the expression involving the reaction between sodium chloride and sulfuric acid.
accordingly, different small tools can help you out with regards to this. Now, the tools that we saw the insert option, we saw the books option, we saw the simulation. Now coming to maths features.
Pani sir height में Pani sir height wise हाँ चुके
Yes.
so बहुत complicated है
Direction. Okay. Subject. Camlin compass box. Camlin compass box. Normally तुम्हाला जे हवं असतं ते तुम्हाला इकडे स्केल इरेजर प्रोट्रॅक्टर दिसेल पण
हाँ इसको देख देता ना मैं अपना इसको चार्ज को कि ये व्हाट्सएप में नहीं जाएगा
so functional graph
गुड
So sine cos tan, your graph plotting, you can do it like this. But at the same time, you have your math solvers for the smaller students, but you can go ahead and use it this way also.
5x square plus 3 but we are not using it but as a basic
Solve it step step. Copy to board. आता हे फक्त घेतलं तुम्ही की झालं आपल्या बोर्डावरती आलेलं आहे. So that way, yes, I can use the text fourth option mass recognition to solve. हा एक पर्याय होता. Okay. And the books are always there. You can use the books option. पण आता specially तुमच्यासाठी सर्व डायरेक्शन एरो युटिलिटी हाँ
very good
So different options graphing calculator जो है same place you get a lot of calculator options, you can use it, you can draw it. I'm pretty sure इसका जो सवाल था this will answer. Okay.
Can you keep both the window side by side? I want to write and show the graph.
Yeah. So accordingly, as sir is doing, he is using this particular tool for the graph options, and then at the same time, he will write and give the explanation for the same. Okay. So I think so maths will be sorted with all these tools. Okay, especially the sir doubt which I was not able to understand unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure this is going to solve this particular problem with regards to connecting the different lines or the dots or the different points. Okay, so especially for the maths teachers, any questions, any doubts in the maths option? 3 different tools. You go to the subject maths, you get the basic tools, then this one, and then the T option, where the fourth option is maths recognition, wherein you just write the problem and it will solve it for you. Clear? Any questions, any doubts?
पढ़ाई करने की जरूरत नहीं, you have to write the problem and solve.
Sir, it's only basic problem.
May I explain?
Sir, the help that we'll be getting initially in 20 minutes, because I know that our lectures were for 30 minutes, 35 minutes. 1 hour. In that 1 hour, 5 minutes of coming and 5 minutes of going are wasted. 5 minutes, they're considering 10 minutes to settle down and get started actually, right? In that, 15 minutes, I am assuming that a math teacher can solve like 10 sums.
3 to 4. 3 to 4.
3 to 4. Now with this, so your writing time is saved. So you can give like 3 to 4 sums as we were saying. Now probably we can complete like 7 or 8 sums in one class, giving them more exposure for the students to understand the concept. Okay, and your graph also, you are getting your graphs and everything, so that is also saving a lot of time. So in short, the students are getting more practice rather than with they have to go home and understand exactly what happens. So yes, this is also going to help you because it is saving a lot of time and your energy to solve the problem, draw the graph. So lot of things. Okay, but yes, it depends upon how comfortable you are using it, and then definitely you can make the most out of it. Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, now my next volunteer.
What if I want to switch? I can use most of the teacher program related subjects. So what if I want to go to the browser? Like I'm switch between this and the browser. So how do I go about it? Sometimes I may need to write something. Sometimes I may have to just open the browser and go to the website or YouTube show and something. Or use some other, or go to my PPT. So how do I switch between apps? Okay. Just minimize it. And
You open your browser,
PPT or something, and then when I want to solve a problem, just go back or just click down.
So even in your minimized version, as sir is saying that he wants to shuffle between 2 screens, the Senseboard tool that was open right now, and then he wants to come to the desktop where he has probably a PDF, a PPT, or probably a video for the science teachers that you want to use. So even in case if you have those things open, for example, now this is my Chrome browser. I open the Chrome browser, I'm using it or a PDF. Let's assume that this is your PDF. Even on this PDF, the Senseboard minimized version, I can use the pen option. I can use the eraser options that we saw inside. I have my screenshot, wherein I can take the screenshot and it will be directly applied to the Senseboard. Then I can split screen. At times I want my PDF to be displayed over here, and I also want to write on this. So I will adjust the alignment. Accordingly, my PDF, my video, or my other things are there. At the same time, I'm using this to write. Vice versa. However I want, I can mix and match as per my requirement. Okay?
Right.
Great. Now, yes, waiting for my volunteer. Chalo, in this particular part, we'll understand how to save the file. Now, who would like to come?
Sir, you might need a permanent assistant to assist you.
So normally my way of teaching is because I select different volunteers so that at least I know that okay, at least one teacher can be a Spock for that particular topic or that particular button itself. If I am doing everything with one volunteer, then it is very difficult for anyone to remember all those things. Okay, so that's the reason different volunteers for different buttons, so that at least we remember that particular part. Whenever we are getting stuck, we can approach that particular person or spot. Yes. See, I'm not a teacher, so unlike any teacher, okay, don't make me select my backbenchers because every teacher's favorite students are their backbenchers. Okay, so please. See, everyone has to use a board now in the next day. So let's be comfortable about how to go around. Great. So fortunately, this is the first time that my backbencher motivation actually worked. So now we have done all the things. Now we'll go to the saving part. Okay, we thought we want to save because we had a question that I want to save that stuff. Then tomorrow I want to continue on that particular part. So let's read that particular part. Okay, so ma'am, button, right the button. Okay, direction at the top. Yes, please. Menu. Perfect. You have the save and save as option like your computer. Please don't go with the save option. I know it's the simplest, but don't go with the save option. The reason being, whenever on your computer, if you're working, you are working on a PDF file, PPT file. When you just click on save, it will be saved in the same PDF PPT format. Similarly, over here, if you click on save, it will be saved, but in the Smartboard format, because we are working on the Smartboard. And the Smartboard format is totally different because it will not work on your computer, desktop, laptop, mobile, iPhone, iPad, tablet, nowhere. It only works on the Smartboard. Okay, so always opt for save as.
Something else?
Yes, please. Okay, so when you click on save as, see, it is asking you what format you want to save it. Okay, so similarly, you can select the PDF. See, it is asking you where you want to save it, local or cloud. As of now, I will click on OK. Like your computer, it is asking you where you want to save it. So I will go to my PC. If I have my pen drive attached, I will select the pen drive and save it over there, like your manual saving on your computer. Now, when you again ma'am, Google Drive, you can take your files from there. So, insert, asking you to log in either by scan or by this. Similarly, I can also Google Drive. You have a save as option over here also. So for example, you saved your file on the Google Drive. I come today, I'll open it, and then for tomorrow's reference, I'll again save on Google Drive itself. It will ask you, would you like to replace the existing file? Yes, and it will continue with the new changes that you have worked on for today. Okay, clear? Saving options, insert options. Any questions? Any doubts?
So once we save it to the Google Drive, after you said yes, scanner is there. Let's say I scan it, when it's saved it over there. But while I'm leaving, I need to log out also. So how do I ensure that I'm logged out of that? Because I don't want it to be open.
Exactly.
Everybody can come and save it in my drive.
True.
I don't want that to happen. So, or it will also be ensure that
Yes.
I log out after I finish with save.
So rightly said, because once you log in with your Google Drive, it will be active. It is similar to any other device, like on your computer also. If you are accessing your Google Drive, it will be active over on your computer and at the same time on your mobile. So there are two ways. Either you log out from the computer or you log out from the mobile. Same thing. So in case if you forgot to log out from here, you can log out from a mobile also.
How do you log out from there?
Okay. So for that we have to log in first. Anyone would like to log in?
आपका लॉगिन करो
So you come.
हाँ
You have to type it here, Sita.
So is there where we can directly scan? Yeah.
You can. So scanner open था ना? So first close this. You can scan this. How do you scan? Sir, if you have your camera, it will just scan it. But sir, it is very simple, rest assured. Once you log in now, okay. Your login credentials will be displayed over here. Okay. So there will be two circles. One will be of the download. That means all your files. The first circle will be with regards to your files. Okay. And the second one is your logout option. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
So it will be on the left side of the screen.
Left side of the screen. Okay. Clear? Save and save as. Insert, save as. We do it. Right? So okay. So yes, we saw the insert options, we saw the save as options. Any questions, any doubts on that? See, power backup should not be a concern because like your computer, if there is a power failure, automatically, and suddenly, whenever it starts, like your computer, it will open with all the tools that they shut down with. And then when you open that particular tool, it will ask you, would you like to restore the last session? Same thing. Okay. So, as we were talking about insert and save as, we saw the save as options with regards to the hard drive and the Google Drive. Do you want a simpler option? A simple one, which I'm pretty sure everyone is comfortable and using it in your day-to-day life. So over here, I select my pages. As of now, I'll select all. But if not, I can select the individual pages also by clicking on the boxes. Okay, and then most commonly used tools nowadays. Scan. Please try. You can scan it with your Google Lens or anything, and rest assured no money will be deducted. Did it work for anyone? Yes. It did? Okay. So can you just show that, just display it? So, when you scan it, it will be taken as a Chrome file. Okay. So, like your Chrome file, on the right hand side at the top, you will have 3 dots. When you click on the 3 dots, it will give you multiple options. You will find the download option over there. You will also find share option. You can share it directly on the WhatsApp. Or if you don't have the download option, but you want it in the PDF, you can just click the print option. It will automatically be saved as a PDF file. And then you can share it via email, WhatsApp, any other request. Okay. So that way also, this is the quickest way. At times, if you want the students, if you want to share it with the students, you can directly get this, ask them to scan it. Every student will be having it on their mobile directly. You don't even have to bother about WhatsApping it or emailing it to them. Okay, so the quickest way. But yes, accordingly you can go ahead and use it as per your requirement. Okay? Clear? Any questions, any doubts? 3 saving options. Menu, save as, it will save on the hard drive. Google Drive, save as, will save it on the Google Drive. And this one, directly you can take it on your mobile or share it with the students on their mobile, and accordingly you can save it. Okay? Any questions, any doubts?
In this we can save it, but we can't import it back, right?
We can.
Because now it's a PDF, right? This is a PDF.
We can. But again, the same challenge that you all will be facing is your network. I'll show you the option for the insert. Over here, when you go to the tools option, you have file transfer. It will again generate a QR code. But then over here in this particular place, the Wi-Fi is or the network is very weak, so yes, that will not work over there. Okay, but yes, you can get it on your drive and then insert it that way. Okay, clear? Any questions, any doubts? See, I understand it will take some time for you all to absorb this and try using it, then you will get the doubts and everything. But my main concern is, as of now, are we understanding where to find what? If I want the pen, where will I go? If I want the utility tools, where will I go? If I want the books, where will I go? If you understand that, that is a good start for us. Okay? Done?
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, the most interesting part, any subject, any teacher, can you please? Any subject, any teacher, come on.
So can we install design software in the system?
Yes. Like your computer. You can take anything. But over here, it will not work. In short, on the sense board, you cannot. Yes. Yes, come on. So look, we'll do a small topic. AI. That's it. Okay, chalo. Which subject teachers I have over here? Maths, engineering, and physics, chemistry. Physics, chemistry done. Acha, any subject which we have not covered as of now? Language?
Programming subjects.
Okay. So programming subject, apart from coding,
Any
what
other
is it
subject?
mostly?
Database subjects.
Advanced database.
Database, suppose if I am giving the name of relation and I want to retrieve any data from that relation, and if I am passing the query, whether it will be work.
Good question. Let's try. See, a different way to approach a volunteer. So, okay. Yes. Now, over here, maths query, unfortunately, I was not able to understand. Okay. So, what I will do, like any other person, I will search it on the internet. Right? So, normally, what do we do to search on the internet? You go to Chrome browser, search it. Now, what is the latest trend to search anything? ChatGPT, Gemini, right? This particular tool as I was informing you earlier, this AI tool which we have is a combination of all these things. How? Let's see. Untick. AI pen. Last one. Yes. And reduce the thickness. Yes. Now, ma'am, of your subject, write a topic. If you want any images, I can take it. See, as I said, you cannot do anything about the handwriting. Okay, but it's okay. Now, for example,
type format. We can convert it into type format.
circle it. नहीं पूरा database भी चाहिए ना. AI. As of now, we saw the image. Now let's see what the AI will do for you. You can get your image, you get your content, you get your filters, and you get your video. So combination of all the things in one go. Okay? Try. I'm pretty sure now there will be one small problem, because what happens is, as of now, for example, if I'm teaching the FY class, these questions may be for the 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, 12th standard, 15th standard. Right? I'm pretty sure this is a combination. Okay? Refresh button, I'll change the questions. Let's see, in case if I'm able to search it. There will be times that if you try to search it this way, it will waste a lot of time, because the system may not give you the questions which you want. So in that case, what will you do? Write the question. Normally on your ChatGPT Gemini, reframing the question. What is your prompt? What is a prompt? When you're using ChatGPT or Gemini, you use a prompt, right? What is a prompt?
It's a query, right?
Query. What is a query included of? Your keywords. So even this AI search will work on your keyword only. For example, we wrote database SQL, but in case if I wanted it for 15th standard or 11th standard, so I have to write database SQL for FY. Accordingly, it will search for you. So what we are doing is, I am giving the keyword so that my system can filter out my output, and accordingly then I can get maximum related questions or maximum related options and the videos. Okay. So while using this particular pen option, the AI pen, your keywords play an important role, because otherwise it will give you all the search from the entire Google history. Okay. Clear? Any questions, any doubts on this? Now, ma'am, what do you want to try? Yes, unfortunately, as it was a black pen that we used, I will go ahead and change the background to a little bit darker so that it becomes much better. Okay. There was a question by Sir about mind mapping. So in case if he happens to, please, that we also have that option available for mind mapping. Okay. Any filter you want to try? So all different activities can be done.
In AM, in AM.
Yes, in the AI pen. Okay. Now, the major challenge that we faced about the system understanding my handwriting. Okay. So for that also we have another option. Right button. Direction arrow. T. In this option we have the text wherein you get the keyboard. Okay. Second one is selection recognition. So for example, if I am writing something, the option now. Second one, selection. I just have to circle this part, and then it will convert it into the system font. Okay. But a simpler way, key option again. Third one. Now write something. As I said, I cannot do anything about the handwriting. Okay, but yes, you all will get used to it slowly down the line. The more you start using it, you'll get comfortable and you'll understand exactly what things can be done. Okay, so everything has an answer. There are so many tools which we still haven't covered also. As I said, there are so many set of tools, but I started off with the major tools so that at least you all can get started using the board with regards to inserting your files in different ways, then taking the books option by which you have the right hand side options which can go and help you out, the different simulations part, okay, and then using the AI tool also, how we can use it to take images, content or videos. Okay, so the last part about the AI, any questions, any doubts? You all good? Great, thank you ma'am. Okay, so now my last volunteer. Nothing to teach or anything. In the meanwhile, I'll just circulate the feedback forms. Okay. Yes, my last volunteer. Come on. Only 5 minutes. Yeah, attendance sheet, everyone is signed in, I'm pretty sure. Anyone missed out? Okay, yeah, that's at the end. Yogesh. Yes. Come on, last volunteer.
So it only work for text-based data, or it may work on image also?
As it?
Suppose I pass the query in text only.
Bolo.
Suppose I want to go for image-based search, whether this tool will work for that?
Image-based search, okay. I'm waiting for that only because yes, I think so. There was an image over here somewhere. So, for example, this is your image. Okay. So you can still go ahead and do the image search in the image search. But for the AI, the output may be different. The AI will only read that image and give you a summary of that image in a nutshell. You will not find the previous options, the questions, the filters, you will not find that. It will directly give you the summary, what is that image about, all those things, that's it. That is the difference between your image search.
Please go to feedback form.
Acha, okay. Yes, come on, my last volunteer.
Sir.
Okay, so now for this particular end of the session, let's understand about all the things that we did. Okay, so we started with the pen option, eraser options. Any questions, any doubts on that? Okay, so we'll click on them one by one. Pen, okay, eraser, okay, then utility, we covered the books, FET, GeoGebra, okay, tools, there are very less options, but you all can explore it as on whenever you can. Direction arrow, text option we saw, then subjects, menu, insert, save as, Google Drive, save as, insert, and then your scanner from here, the scanner from here, okay, yes sir. Direction arrow, okay, subjects, we saw the different subjects like physics, chemistry, maths, different aspects over here, okay. Any questions, any doubts on these? We all good? Now, coming to the part which is most important, and it is going to take me hardly 5 minutes, how to close this particular tool.
Right, shows the exit button. Yeah,
Exit? Yes or no? Yes will take you to the save option, like your computer. Yes will take you to the save option, right? So as of now, for the session, I will click on no, because what will happen if I click on yes? You see, so not of any use. So I will click on no. So now I am completely coming out of this particular tool and I am on my desktop home screen. Okay. So now it is done. Normally you can keep it this way, because I understand that within shuffling between the classes it will be very difficult if you shut it down. But by the end of the day, or at times when you know that there is a free lecture, or it is end of the day or a recess, then I would advise you to shut it down. How do you shut it down? You don't shut it down this way. At the start, I informed you there are 2 operating systems. If you shut it down this way, you have to go, what will happen we'll see. So if you shut it down this way, the system will automatically jump on your Android system. So probably you will shut it down and you will go to the next class or the break or anything. But the Android system will start, and I'm pretty sure what happens on an empty class. Okay, so this is how the Windows is closed. Now it will automatically jump to the Android system. That is the reason whenever you wish to close or shut down the board, you go to this option. You see the power button? When you click on that power button, that is the time okay. Whenever you get this, please make sure you click on the confirm option. Why? Because You all are aware what happens when your laptop, so it is not shut down, it is just going to the sleep mode. So in case if you don't click on the confirm, the board will go on the sleep mode, and I'm pretty sure the very next teacher after the break or probably the next morning will remember the previous teacher very dearly, because the system takes time to load. Like your laptop, whenever you put it down and then open the screen, the next time all the tools, it is getting slow because it didn't shut down properly. So please make sure that you have shut down properly so that the next time the system will start very easily. Okay? Clear? Any questions, any doubts? How many of you all can use it now? Okay, so teachers, we understand what we'll be doing is we do have a PDF file. I will forward it to KK sir, and we do have a YouTube channel and Instagram channel where you will have small videos. I'll also share those links so that you all can go through that and you all can get started using the board. Okay.